Hey guys, welcome back. It's round two, America's turn. Let's go ahead and finish up. Let's go ahead and finish up Japan's turn first. So Japan has their navy, brought down 2 infantry and 2 artillery from Tokyo with 2 more transports, took over the Money Islands, brought its navy to French Indochina, built a factory in Kwangtung, moved the infantry and artillery out, took Yunnan, took Kwaichou, Hopei, and what is that? Sayuan. Landed the 2 bombers in Johor so that the British Air Force could not reach. The Japanese took a fighter and a tactical from Kwangsi, brought them back up to the aircraft carrier group here. Now that a much stronger navy and to compete with the Americans. The Japanese finished their turn making $60. That's only 12 less than the Americans, so they're doing pretty good. As of right now, they're making quite a bit of money. Alright, it's America's turn. America has $72, and this is what I like to buy, because right at the beginning, America has all the money, and I firmly believe in aircraft carrier groups. That's the only way that America is going to succeed in getting across those oceans is aircraft carrier groups. They're so powerful when they have planes on them, and then once you make your landing, and if you can hold your landing, then you can take those planes off and use them to help defend the landing that you've made. So, firmly believe in aircraft carriers and tons of fighters. Obviously, you have to have smaller ships to accompany them, but as of right now, we have to match Japan carrier-wise before we can move on and press forward. Once we've matched them carrier-wise, then we can start to outproduce them. So that's why this turn, $72, I buy 4 fighters and 2 carriers, 2 planes for each, a carrier for each side, allowing us to move further. Now, if you notice, over here I have brought everything that was here in C-Zone 10 to C-Zone 26, which is Hawaii, bringing in an infantry and tank as well. This now puts more pressure on Tokyo, meaning that the Japanese have to spend more money defending Tokyo than they would wish. So basically, we're forcing them to spend money where they don't want to. So that's what we're doing as of right now. We cannot quite do anything tactical yet. We've just gathered full strength. Over here on this side, put the planes on, and we took an artillery on a transport down here and took Brazil. Now we'll be making an extra $2. We gained 3 more extra infantry, and now we can start funneling troops into Africa as quickly as possible. Not to mention, once we get some more transports built, then we can start to threaten Normandy and Norway and even in the middle of the Mediterranean. We also took the bomber from America and brought it over here to Britain so that we could start doing bombing runs in mainland Nazi-occupied Europe so as to steal as much money from them as possible, considering the fact that the Nazis are now the dominant naval force in the Atlantic. With that in mind, we have to keep as much money going into their wartime economy, keep as much money from going into that as possible. So America doesn't do a whole lot second round either. They're just getting ready for their strikes. You have to prepare before you can do anything. And America is woefully unprepared for war, so it's taking a little bit before we can get mobilized. So that's all I've got for you on America's turn. America, first 2 to 3 turns is just build. And you have to decide on whether you're going Japan first strategy or Germany first strategy. It usually depends on what's happening and who's winning the fastest. And it looks like Japan is just killing the Pacific allies. So I think based off of what the board is telling me, seeing that Germany has just started Operation Barbarossa and the Russians are still holding their own. China's following quickly. The Japanese have taken all the money islands. I think the best option is to go Japan first strategy. At least get them under control so that we can deal with the rest of the Axis. So, with that in mind, stay tuned for the next episode, and hope to see you guys there.